How's it going over in Bud Light land? Well, as you can see from their Twitter campaign or X campaign, God, it's so stupid. It's not going great. Okay, this is from about a week ago. About a week ago, we had Bud Lights are on deck. Okay, great, fantastic. Look at that ratio. Not fantastic at all. Football is back in about a week. And yeah, this ratio is still going to be here. But oh, no, here we go. From just a few hours ago. Wednesday's call for the weekend mindset. Of course, and well, it's still getting ratioed. Everything that they do on Twitter, every single campaign that they have is getting beat to hell and back. And, well, you know what? Hey, man, it's not, to be fair, it's not completely their fault in all of this, okay? They were trying to cultivate a new audience that's out there. And you know what? While most of us know, especially over these previous 4 months, what has been proven is that, you know what? A lot of people don't like what Bud Light's doing. It's not really working out for them. But they did find 3 new fans. I'm telling you what, guys, okay? As you can see, this was just a group that they didn't know that they wanted. Some people that were just going to go out there and they were going to go ahead and get their tall boys with their face tattoos and just a bunch of really attractive women with all of their terrible tattoos. And actually, to be completely honest, I don't know if that one's necessarily a girl or not, but that is our current crop of Bud Light babes. You might remember all of the ones that were in, the skimpy cutoff shirts or the bikinis or, hey, at least there's still dyed blonde chicks that are out there, maybe chicks or something like that. And you know what? Maybe they had the little barbed wire Pam Anderson tattoo, but that one right there, if we could just go ahead and put her center stage once again, she's got the little titty chandelier right there on the widow's peak, which I don't know, is going to look really weird when she continues on with her hormone replacement therapy when that hairline continues to recede. But it is what it is, right? But Bud Light struggles cast a shadow over its sunny summer ad campaign because nothing they do is profitable, legitimately, okay? Like, that was just obviously a little meme thing. Oh, stick it to the conservatives, obviously, because those are the only ones that are going and boycotting Bud Light. Sure, okay, do we need to dispel that for the 9,000th time? I don't think so. So this is a reprint from the Wall Street Journal. The Wall Street Journal is talking about this stuff, saying that the party's over, pal, pack it up. Bud Light has continued losing ground with consumers. No, they haven't. It's just a restructuring right now during a busy season for the beer industry, even as the brand runs its biggest ever summer advertising campaign. And again, all of that in service of, 300 likes, 600 likes. Yeah, hopefully it's not like a campaign where you get paid by the interaction because, it's not coming out well. Ads for the brand have appeared about 3,400 times on national television. Oh, okay, well, I don't watch TV, wouldn't even know that they're there, but I'm sure it's fantastic. From June 1st through July 30th, according to iSpot.tv. That's not very much, all things considered, for an entire month, 3,400 plays. An ad measurement company that tracks TV and streaming video advertisements. In that same time period last year, Bud Light ads ran 32 times on national TV, according to iSpot. Now, the brand's TV commercials traditionally run more often in the fall during National Football League games, which, yeah, they keep trying to rope in anybody who's in the NFL who has a name in order to lend their likeness, like Travis Kelce. It's so funny, right? They had that goofy ass ad where he just sat down in a patio chair next to a can of Bud Light, didn't touch the fucking thing, but no, he was down there and he grunted a couple of times, collected his paycheck, and got the fuck off set. And then what happened recently? Oh, he was in a physical altercation at training camp. Huh, interesting. Everything Bud Light touches goes to shit. So with all of that, with all throwing around all of their ad dollars, how has it panned out? Well, you guys already know. U.S. retail store dollar sales and the brand fell 26.1% in the week ending July 15th and 26.8% the week ending July 22nd. And I could imagine it's probably going to be somewhere close to 30 at the week ending in July 29, because why would it be any different? But we're actually still waiting. We are still waiting on the quarterly report, because yesterday we talked about the Molson Coors one, and wow, everything's up for them. Even though somehow they managed to miss one projection, their market share has grown larger than anybody anticipated. Meanwhile, Bud Light, everybody's just waiting. Oh, how are you going to try to spin this? How are you going to try to shine this turd? Oh, wait, you can't. You're just going to try to, I don't know, put it out in the middle of the night. Hopefully nobody notices. And then just have everybody who, all your shareholders that would normally call in to those types of events, just redirect them to a 1-900 call number. in order to make them at least feel good about something. Holy. According to the analysis of NIQ data at Bump Williams Consulting, after 4 weeks ending July 22nd, Bud Light accounted for 6.8% of U.S. retail store beer dollars compared to Modelo Especial at 8.8%. Jesus. So they're a full 2 points over Bud Light at this point in time when they were, well, before all of this stuff kicked off, about 2 to 3 points behind Bud Light. So yeah, time flies when you're going woke. Bud Light lost its crown as the top-selling beer to U.S. to Constellation's brand Modelo Especial in May, and then lost it again in June. And again, once all the data comes out, highly likely to lose it for July. Bud Light's parent, Anheuser-Busch InBev, is entering its 5th month of trying to untangle itself from the boycott sparked by social media collaboration between Bud Light and tranny influencer Dylan Mulvaney. Yeah, but Dylan seems to have moved on to greener pastures. Well, greener in the financial aspect, because $40,000 per speaking appearance, and while we haven't heard of any bookings yet, don't be surprised when class gets back into session in September and October. Oh yeah, she'll be making the rounds on that one. Whatever, going to be talking about female issues, which, oh my god, it's all just so funny. Distributors continue to struggle to sell Bud Light into retailers and bars, beer industry analysts and anecdotal evidence suggests, and Anheuser-Busch last month said that it's laying off hundreds of workers in the United States, yes, including corporate and marketing roles in St. Louis, New York, and Los Angeles. Oh, okay, so we actually have specific locations now. That's an improvement. But the current ad campaign promoting Bud Light, which began in late June, is working hard to portray a sunnier image, and every single time it gets ratioed to hell and back because, as the New York Post puts this, Bud Light went woke with Dylan Mulvaney, got broke, and may well permanently croak. I like the rhyming scheme that you have there. It's like history, it rhymes. As one weak-chinned little fucker once said, has Bud Light recovered from its Dylan Mulvaney disaster? Hey guys, what do you think? No, exactly. In the ongoing aftermath of the disastrous call to align with trans extremist Mulvaney. Oh, I like I haven't heard that one yet, but I like it. The beer's distributors no longer expect a brew to recover from its massive sales slump, down around 30% from last year. Jesus. Wow. What did Bud Light do to make everybody mad? Well, you pissed off your consumer base. And then, in an attempt to win them back, you called them stupid, you called them ignorant, and you said, we all just need to get together over a beer. And they're like, bet, just not your beer. Wait, what happened? No, we're not going to go back specifically with Dylan Mulvaney, who cost us $27 billion in market cap to fall completely off. No, wait, now where's our new audience? Oh, god damn it. Parent company Anheuser-Busch hired an Ivy League educated wokist who wanted to move the beer away from its fratty and out of touch image. In doing so, the brand enraged America by pointlessly injecting toxic politics into an easy drinking lager perfect for grilling and chilling. Exactly. Like, everybody jokes about Bud Light and light beer in general, but it's the most popular canned beverage for a reason. Still is. It's just got a different name on the can or the bottle now. And now Bud Light, once supreme among American beers, is slowly dying a death with per those in the know, zero prospect of recovery and ceding its field to close competitors, Modelo Especial, Miller Lite, and Coors Light. In fact, Bud Light priced cheaper than bottled water at some locations. Yeah, still trying to run that $15 rebate campaign. It works for a little bit, but now, well, after the Independence Day long weekend, it really didn't work at all. It barely mitigated any of those losses, just letting you know that everybody's moved on. You can go ahead and basically deliver it, okay? You can revive the old milkman strategy. You could have the beer man turn up at your front yard, and all it's going to be used for now, it's not going to be used to be drank. It's going to be kid rocked off people's balcony. It's going to be used as target practice. Or depending on the state that you live in, because you can't own a gun, you could at least throw it at some of the prospective thieves that turn up on your lot. Almost as if Americans really don't like having lefty politics shoved in their face every time they try to buy something. Couldn't agree more. And proof there. But again, you got to have that Barbie comparison. You know, the Barbie movie that's pretty much on track to very, very shortly make $1 billion. It depends, okay? Because you can get woke and be profitable. It all depends on where you do it. People will either plug their nose and continue to support a product if it's not a complete affront, But Bud Light was one of those special situations that just told you that you cannot go ahead and do that to everything. You have to pick your targets appropriately, because if you don't, well, hey, guess what? Money does burn, just like everything else. And they're increasingly unafraid of making their voices heard with big time effects. Yep, exactly. Not only is Bud Light dethroned, the disaster has plummeted Anheuser's stock price as it's unfolded. And last time we checked, it hasn't even recovered to what it was at the beginning of the year. It doesn't help that Mulvaney is as extreme as it gets on trans issues. Yes, exactly. Extreme and extremely hilarious. And just how obvious the flaunt and the grift is. It's just ridiculous. Or how she's been throwing herself a public pity party ever since the debacle started. Exactly. And it was even more pointed. I haven't been doing my Days of Girlhood thing, but it's my 500th day, and I just thought that I'd bring this back. It has nothing to do with the fact that Bud Light had just announced that they're going to be laying off like 300 people that work for them. I just need to go ahead and make it all about me once again. Because if Bud Light does anything, my name trends coincidentally. I know, right? So yeah, I could just go ahead and put out something that'll get really good engagements. That'll just drive up my price for everything else. Dylan's not stupid, okay? May just play a clown on social media, but in actuality, very shrewd businessman. Business extremist. There we go. It isn't hard to... this isn't hard. Pause. Sell goods to the American people without ramming ideology down their throats, and you'll do just fine. Like Coors. Exactly. You can't put like Miller Lite because, well, they had an unearthed campaign that was supposed to go live in Women's History Month. But that didn't end up going sideways because you can go ahead and shit on men, but when you go and you try to quote-unquote erase women with trans women, then you get most privileged class of people upset. That's what Bud Light found out. They were the canary in the coal mine on this one. And now, well, unfortunately, they didn't heed the call and they're going to end up dying in that coal mine. Sucks to suck, I guess. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.